Welcome to Vanadriez FC. Today I'm going to show you how to dribble effectively in FC Mobile 26 after the latest update, and how to beat defenders effectively and score similar goals to the ones you're seeing on the screen. At the end of the video, I'm confident you'll know how to score similar goals or even better ones by yourself. Before we dive into business, leave a like and subscribe. There are a few things that you need to keep in mind to dribble properly. The first thing is to use the joystick when doing a skill move. See, when you are doing a skill move, the joystick helps you to change the direction and helps you to go to the direction where you want to go after beating your defender. Most probably it will be the place where there is space behind the defender. Let's imagine that white line as our defender. We're approaching the defender and there is a space in the left side and we go to the left side. Or we're approaching the defender, there is space on the left side, we go into the left side. Sorry, that was actually the right side. And the second point, and probably the most important, is to keep some distance between you and the defender when attempting a skill move. And the distance is probably this much. And how it helps is it's too close for him to take the ball away from you, and also it's not so far that he will anticipate your next move. It doesn't allow him enough time to take the ball from you, and it's not far enough for him to anticipate your next move. The third point is to release the sprint button before doing a skill move when you are approaching a defender at full speed. When you are approaching a defender at full speed and you do not release the sprint button before doing a skill move, what happens is your player takes a slight pause, which allows the defender to attempt a tackle to take the ball from you. See here, there was a slight pause before he did the skill move. Again, a slight pause to change the direction. So what we will be doing instead is, we're approaching the defender at full speed, we slow down, then do the skill move. Imagine the white line as our opponent. We are approaching the white line. The fourth point is, and then do the skill move to know where you want to go after you have beaten your defender. Don't dribble blindly. Know where you want to go and then do the skill move and beat the defender. When you are approaching the defender, look where there is space. If it's behind him, there must be some space behind him, or if there is some space beside him on either side, and then do your skill move and beat your man. Because if there is not enough space for you to attempt another dribble against a second defender, then you will just lose the ball and it will not be worth it. The fifth thing is, don't attempt to dribble every time you get the ball. It will make you predictable and your opponent will use his defenders a bit passively and will not be aggressive and will just mark you with multiple defenders. Here I'm going to show you how to use the fake shot in-game footage now. Here you are seeing that every time I'm doing a skill move, there is that amount of distance we talked about, the third point to be exact. And we are again going to see, when I'm doing the elastico, there was that amount of space, and I need you to understand that having that amount of space is very important. Every time Ronaldo is doing the roulette, there is that amount of space which renders the defender almost useless. Here Mbappe receives the ball, sees the amount of space, does the roulette, goes past him, and then when facing the Gabriel, does a chop, creates the space and shoots, and here we score another goal. Again, I did the fake shot. Now you may think that I did it at the last minute, but if you look closely again, I have already given the input when there was that amount of space, which for the delay that the new update has brought up. Here Yamal receives the ball. You see, we keep that amount of distance before doing the roulette and successfully dribble past DiMarco. We again do the same thing to DiMarco. Now here we are going to see about the importance of having space behind the defenders. See, even though I am attempting skill moves, there is enough space for me to run into after I have beaten my defenders, and that is why it's so important to have space and keep in mind of where you want to go. Here Yamal gets the ball, and to move from Bruno Fernandes, I do the elastico, change of my direction, do the lane change, get past DiMarco, do the chop into the space, and then we successfully take a shot. We are going to see it again. Yamal gets the ball, we need to go to space, we do the elastico to move to space, and since DiMarco is right there, we do the lane change and then the chop to move into the space, and we take a shot. This is something you can learn from here. Now we will again see the importance of running into space. Every time I did the skill, I went to the part where there was more space, and here Dembele wins the ball back, and notice how every time I do a skill move, I am moving to the place where I have more space compared to the other areas of the pitch. Even though the scoring opportunity or potential less, I can just pass or do something else, but I cannot lose the ball here. And eventually I position myself in a dangerous area even though I lost the ball. Now from Mbappe again, Mbappe gets the ball, and we are moving against the defenders again, going into a place where we have more space to attempt more dribbles, and we are dribbling past one by one, following the principles that we learned throughout the video. We are going to see the same repetition. At this point the video is actually over, and we are just seeing some more footage to understand the principles more clearly.
So back in business, the ball moving again, and Real with a bit of work.
This is a footage of my opponent. He actually did something incredible here. I don't know if it was just luck, but here see how he did a fake shot, and just because he had the tiny space, he was able to dribble past me and score. It was very nice goal. Now this is an example of elastico and how you can do it. Elastico, I prefer to do it when an opponent is right in front of me or a bit behind me. It's most effective at that time. And here we can see Antonio dribble pass almost the entire team. We do the skill move, run into space, and we again change the direction since it got too crowded, move to space, dribble more. See, even though the angle was tight, since there was space, we were able to score a goal here. This is our last example of elastico. We are going to against the opponent, did the elastico to move into the space, and we scored a goal. Now if you have made it this far, it probably means you have watched the whole video. So if you like the video and think that it has helped, leave a like and subscribe for more FC content. I look forward to your feedback in the comment section, and you can also comment on what type of content you want. Help this channel, since I'm just a beginner, help me reach 1k subs. Thank you.